Virgo, are you feeling it? That strange pressure in the air? The shift you can't quite explain? That's not in your head. It's the universe, whispering. From June 1st through June 4th, a rare and powerful karmic portal is opening. And Virgo, it's aimed directly at you. These next 4 days, they are not normal. They are not random. They are divinely designed to test your alignment, your growth, and your soul's evolution. You're standing at the edge of a new timeline. But here's the truth no one tells you. If you miss the signs, if you ignore the test, you'll get stuck. Not for days, not for weeks, but for 8 more years, until 2033. This is your final karmic checkpoint before the gates close. The energy coming between June 1st and 4th is no joke. You'll be tested emotionally. You'll be pulled toward old habits. You'll be tempted by safe choices that secretly sabotage your growth. And the worst part? Most people won't even realize they're being tested. They'll stay busy, distracted, but not you. You're here, and that means something. If you've been feeling blocked, stuck, like your destiny is right around the corner, but never fully arriving, this is why. The universe has been preparing you, clearing your path, and now the final initiation has come. You will either break through the karmic wall and finally rise, or repeat the cycle again until the next window opens. But Virgo, let me be clear, this portal is rare. It won't return again in this form until the next Saturn-Venus alignment in 2033. That's why this message found you now. You didn't click on this video by chance. You were guided here because your soul knows something is coming, and this time you need to be ready. So I need you to do one thing. Stay with me until the very end of this video, because over the next few minutes, I'm going to reveal the 3 spiritual traps waiting for Virgo between June 1st to 4th. The karmic mirror that's testing your soul's growth, and what to do spiritually and energetically to pass the test. Because Virgo, if you pass this portal, your life will never be the same. You'll unlock the timeline your higher self has been calling in for years. Love, wealth, purpose, peace. It's all just on the other side of this energetic gate. But if you fail, you could stay stuck in the same cycle for the next decade, and I don't want that for you. So take a breath, open your heart, and let's walk through this karmic portal together. Let's begin. Virgo, the universe is a rhythm, a pulse, a perfect cycle. And right now, you're standing at the end of one of the most important cycles of your life. The dates, June 1st through June 4th, aren't just dates on a calendar. They are a spiritual checkpoint, a karmic gateway, and it has your soul's name written all over it. For most people, these 4 days will pass by unnoticed, but you're not most people. You're awake, you're evolving, and this portal is opening just for you. Let's break it down. Venus's retrograde shadow is finally closing. That means everything related to love, self-worth, past choices, and emotional wounds is coming up for final review. It's your last chance to let go of old energy that's been blocking your heart. Saturn, the Lord of Karma, is aligning with Virgo. It's reflecting your inner progress like a mirror. Have you done the work? Have you healed what was hurting you? Or are you still clinging to familiar pain? And then, the echo of the 3/3 portal returns. This was the portal of soul contracts, spiritual decisions, and massive energetic shifts. Now, it's circling back to ask you, did you choose growth or comfort? Virgo, if you've been feeling spiritually drained, repeating the same emotional patterns, trapped in a cycle of almost, but never quite, breaking through, it's not just bad luck. It's not just your anxiety. It's the universe testing your evolution. You're not being punished. You're being measured. Measured by how much you've learned, how much you've grown, and how willing you are to step out of the past, fully and finally. This 4-day window is your opportunity to break the chains for good, to prove to the universe that you're ready for the next level, to walk away from karmic loops that have followed you for years, to say no more to the old you, and yes to your future self. Because if you pass this test, Virgo, everything changes. New opportunities begin to flow. Love becomes deeper, more aligned. Your intuition sharpens, and abundance that felt blocked finally starts pouring in. But, and this is important, if you don't, if you ignore the signs, fall back into old reactions, choose comfort over courage, then the cycle repeats, and it won't shift again until the next Saturn-Venus karmic alignment, which won't happen again until 2033. That's almost a decade of delay. So this isn't just a phase, it's a cosmic deadline. Virgo, the time is now. Your soul has waited lifetimes for this opportunity, and this moment is sacred. The next few parts of this message will show you exactly what to do to pass this test, because the portal is here, and the choice is yours. Virgo, your first test between June 1st and June 4th is a silent one. It doesn't scream, it whispers, it disguises itself in comfort, in logic, in being responsible. It's the illusion of safety. This trap shows up like this. That job you've been at for years. You know it drains your energy. You know it kills your creativity. But it pays the bills, so you stay. That relationship that feels familiar, even if it keeps you playing small, even if it's based on fear, not love. You tell yourself it's better than being alone. That daily routine you follow like a script. Wake up, work, numb out, repeat. You avoid risk, you avoid pain, but you also avoid growth. Virgo, this is the trap. It's not a monster, it's not chaos, it's comfort. And comfort is the #1 killer of your soul's destiny. Because here's the hard truth. The safe choice is keeping you stuck. The universe isn't calling you to maintain, it's calling you to rise. But every time you choose the easy road, the normal path, the predictable decision, you're telling the universe, I don't trust what's next, I'll just stay here. And the universe listens. So your timeline freezes, your abundance pauses, your true soulmate can't find you because you're still tethered to what no longer fits. Virgo, June 1st to 4th is your chance to break this cycle, to look the safe choice in the face and say, no, I choose my soul over my fear. This will not be easy. You might feel crazy walking away from something that looks secure. You might feel guilty for choosing what lights you up instead of what pleases others. You might doubt yourself again and again. But let me tell you something powerful. The discomfort you feel from choosing growth is temporary, but the regret from staying small, that lasts forever. You are not here to survive. You are here to evolve, to inspire, to transform, to blaze a trail that others are afraid to walk. And that means letting go of the people, places, and patterns that are not aligned with your higher self, even if they've been part of your identity for years. So during this portal, ask yourself, am I choosing this because it's aligned with my soul, or because I'm afraid of what comes next? Because the karmic lesson here is clear. Trust your soul, even when it's uncomfortable. Growth doesn't happen in the familiar, it happens in the unknown, and that's exactly where your breakthrough is waiting. This is your invitation to leap, not because it's safe, but because your soul is done settling. Virgo, your second test during this karmic portal isn't external, it's emotional. It's not about what someone does to you. It's about how your soul chooses to respond. Between June 1st and June 4th, someone or something is going to trigger you. And it won't be random. It'll be targeted, precise, karmically designed. Maybe an ex randomly texts you, not to reconnect, but to stir the storm inside you. Maybe a family member says something that cuts deep. They've said it before, you've heard it 100 times, but this time, it burns in a new way. Or maybe you just feel it, that old wound opening up again, that feeling of being unappreciated, ignored, forgotten, rejected, and just like that, you're back in the loop. You feel the heat rising. You hear your inner voice, preparing to defend, to snap, to shut down. You've been here before, haven't you? Virgo, this is the emotional trap. It's not about the person. It's not even about the moment. It's about the pattern. Because this isn't the first time you've been triggered, and unless you choose differently, it won't be the last. But here's the cosmic truth the universe is revealing now. The test isn't about what happens to you. It's about what you do next. The question is simple. Will you react the same way you always do? Or will you pause, breathe, and respond from your highest self? Because every time you choose to break the pattern, you reclaim your power. But every time you fall into the same emotional loop, you strengthen the karmic chain. Virgo, you are not the same person you were last year. You've grown, you've healed, you've seen the truth beneath the noise. Now the universe wants to see if you'll live that truth when it counts. And make no mistake, the universe is watching, not with judgment, but with love. It's asking you, are you still wounded, or are you ready to rise? And you don't have to be perfect, you just have to be aware. When the trigger comes, and it will come, don't run from it. Instead, checkmark pause, breathe, feel the emotion without letting it own you. And then, choose differently. Maybe this time you walk away. Maybe this time you say nothing instead of everything. Maybe this time you respond with peace instead of pain. And that's when the loop breaks. That's when your soul says, I'm not that version of me anymore. Virgo, this is your emotional rebirth. It happens in the quiet moment between trigger and choice. Pass this test, and you'll never go back to who you were, because you'll finally be walking as who you were meant to become. Virgo, this next trap is the most dangerous one, because it doesn't scream, it whispers, it doesn't fight you, it lulls you into silence. It's called the silent saboteur, and it hides behind thoughts that sound reasonable. I just need more time. Maybe next week will be better. I'm not fully ready yet. But let me tell you the truth. That's not wisdom. That's fear. Fear disguised as logic. Insecurity dressed up as caution. Doubt pretending to be strategy. And during this karmic portal, between June 1st and June 4th, the silent saboteur will sneak in with surgical precision. You'll think it's no big deal when you don't send that email, you don't apply for that opportunity, you cancel the meeting that scared you, but could have changed your life. You'll convince yourself it was the smart choice. But in reality, it was fear robbing you of your divine timing. Virgo, the universe doesn't wait forever. Energy has windows, and this karmic portal is a door that will close, whether you walk through it or not. And the silent saboteur's mission? To make sure you never do. This voice inside you doesn't shout, it just delays. One day at a time, one excuse at a time, until years have passed and your dream is still sitting in your heart, unspoken, untouched, unlived. And that's how lifetimes get wasted. Not in tragedy, but in quiet hesitation. But here's the miracle. The moment you recognize the silent saboteur for what it is, you reclaim your power. Because you are not that voice. You are not the doubt. You are not the fear. You are not the hesitation. You are the soul who came here to break the cycle. And sometimes, that means acting before you feel ready. Starting before you're fully confident. Trusting your inner yes, even when your mind is screaming, no. Sending the message, making the call, taking the leap, not recklessly, but courageously. Virgo, if you feel stuck, paralyzed, unable to move forward, it's not because you're broken, it's because you've been listening to the wrong voice. But the energy of this portal is here to help you flip the script. So when the silent saboteur whispers, wait, you respond with, no. I act now. Because the window is open, and the longer you delay, the harder it becomes to walk through. Don't let your next 8 years be stolen by hesitation. Let this be the moment you choose action over avoidance. Let this be the chapter where you finally say, I refuse to be ruled by fear anymore. Virgo, this is your soul's chance. And this time, the pattern ends with you. Virgo, let me say something that might shock you. This portal isn't here to punish you, it's here to mirror you. The universe isn't throwing chaos at you out of cruelty, it's simply reflecting back what's already living inside of you. Galactic feelings stuck? That's the universe showing you the parts of yourself still waiting for permission. The parts that are afraid to leap, afraid to believe, afraid to receive what you've been asking for. Feeling triggered? That's not just bad luck. That's your soul pulling up unhealed wounds that you tried to bury. It's not happening to break you. It's happening to free you. You can't heal what you refuse to feel. Feeling called to act, but still hesitating? That's the moment of truth, because every time you pause on your purpose, every time you ignore your intuition, you create your own delay. And the universe, it listens, it waits, until you decide to match the frequency of the future you're asking for. Virgo, here's the sacred truth. This portal between June 1st and June 4th is a cosmic mirror, and it's asking you, are you really ready to walk into your next timeline? Because it's not just about thinking positive, it's about embodying the version of you that already exists in that timeline. The bold one, the healed one, the one who says yes to life and no to fear. And the beauty of this portal is that it doesn't require you to be perfect. It just requires you to be honest. Can you look in the mirror and admit what you're still holding on to? The person, the habit, the belief that's been quietly sabotaging your expansion? Can you face it, forgive it, and release it? Because that's when the magic begins. Virgo, your past is knocking. Old stories, old emotions, old versions of yourself, they all want to be seen one last time. But your future is knocking too. A higher path, a cleaner vibration, a new life that's been waiting for you to say, I'm ready. This portal isn't about forcing your way forward. It's about aligning your energy so powerfully that the next version of your life starts magnetizing towards you. If you feel everything we've talked about so far, if the triggers, the patterns, the whispers have all shown up this week, then guess what? You're not broken. You're ready. The energy is here. The mirror is here. And the question is not, can you do this? It's, which voice will you answer? The voice of the past, or the call of your divine future? Virgo, this is your line in the sand, and only one timeline can move forward with you. So ask yourself, will it be the one that's kept you stuck, or the one your soul's been dreaming of all along? Virgo, you don't need to be perfect to pass this karmic portal. You just need to be conscious. You've already felt the shifts. You've already seen the signs. And now, the universe wants to see what you'll do with what you know. Between June 1st and June 4th, you are being given a once-in-a-decade chance to break the cycle. Here's how to pass this test with soul, strength, and spiritual alignment. Checkmark 1. Journal your fears and name them. Get brutally honest. Write down what you're afraid of losing. Write down what's been haunting you. Because clarity is power, and the moment you name your fear, it loses control over you. Fear thrives in silence, but when you bring it into the light, it shrinks. So grab your journal and ask yourself, what am I really afraid will happen if I rise? 2. Take one bold action you've been avoiding. You already know what it is. That message you didn't send. That application you keep pushing off. That truth you've been biting your tongue on. This portal rewards movement. Even one small act of courage tells the universe, I'm ready. So stop waiting. Leap. You don't have to know the whole path. Just take the next step. 3. Break the pattern when triggered. This is big, Virgo. When someone pushes your buttons, pause. Don't fall into the loop. Don't react like you used to. Take a breath. Ask yourself, what would my highest self do right now? And then do that. Because that single shift, it creates a ripple that breaks generational patterns. 4. Clean your space and your energy. Your external world is a mirror of your internal world. So during this karmic reset, do both. Smudge your home, clean out your closet, meditate, ground, clear the clutter, make space for the new timeline to flow into your life. 5. Speak your truth out loud. There's power in declaration. Say it now. I break the cycle. I choose my highest timeline. Speak it when you wake up. Speak it before bed. Speak it when you feel fear creeping back in. Let your soul hear it. Let the universe feel it. Because what you say out loud becomes your frequency. Virgo, passing this portal isn't about checking boxes. It's about alignment. It's about showing up, even when it's hard. Choosing soul over safety, courage over comfort. Because that's when the universe leans in and whispers, "You're ready." And when you pass the test, not with perfection, but with intention, everything begins to shift. Your energy, your opportunities, your relationships, your timeline. You don't need to be fearless. You just need to be brave for 10 seconds at a time. And those 10 seconds can change your entire future. So take a breath, Virgo. You're closer than you think. Virgo, if this message reached the part of your soul that's been silently screaming for change, then listen closely. Because this isn't just a video. This is your confirmation. The signs, the patterns, the whispers you've been feeling. This is your moment to declare to the universe, I'm not repeating the cycle. I'm not playing small anymore. I choose my highest timeline, starting now. So if you felt every word of this message, if your intuition lit up, if your spirit said, this is for me, then it's time to act. Comment below 11 times. I choose my highest timeline. I pass the final test. Why 11 times? Because 11 is a master number. It's the number of alignment, of spiritual awakening, of destiny. Every comment you type is a declaration. Every time you repeat that phrase, you're telling the universe, I'm ready, I'm listening, I choose elevation over hesitation. Don't just think it, type it, claim it, anchor it. And if you haven't already, subscribe to this channel and turn on the notification bell. Because Virgo, in the very next video, I'll be revealing your 5 millionaire numbers for June 5th. Yes, 5 numbers the universe is assigning to Virgo after this karmic test is complete. These aren't lucky guesses. They're encoded with divine timing and energy, and they're only revealed to those who are aligned. But you must pass this portal first, and that starts with a choice, with a declaration, with a decision that your future matters more than your fear. Also, don't keep this energy to yourself. Share this video with another Virgo who needs to hear this. Maybe it's your best friend. Maybe your sister. Maybe someone you love who's been stuck in their own loop for far too long. You might be the spark that changes their path forever. And Virgo, imagine being the reason someone else breaks their generational curse. That's the power you hold right now. So again, comment below 11 times. I choose my highest timeline. I pass the final test. Subscribe, turn on the bell, get ready for the next video. Because your breakthrough is only just beginning. Virgo, you were never meant to live a life of quiet struggle. You weren't born to play it safe, blend in, or settle for just okay. You came to this earth with a divine assignment, to shift timelines, to break generational curses, to rise again and again, no matter what tried to break you. And now, the universe has brought you to this moment. The dates June 1st through June 4th are not random. They are your cosmic checkpoint, your final karmic test before the next version of you is allowed to emerge. And yes, it's intense. Yes, it's uncomfortable. Yes, it may even feel like you're being stripped bare. But if you knew what was waiting for you on the other side of this portal, the love, the purpose, the wealth, the freedom, you wouldn't hesitate. You'd run through the fire to reach it. because this isn't punishment. This is preparation. Every trigger, every delay, every internal war you've been battling, it was leading you to this fork in the road. One path keeps you looping through the past, reliving the same lessons with different faces. The other leads to expansion, transformation, and the life your soul has been craving for years. And the choice isn't being made for you, you're making it, right now. Virgo, this is more than a spiritual test. This is your awakening. And no, it won't come wrapped in comfort. It won't come with clear instructions or guarantees, but it will come with clarity, with freedom, with soul-deep peace. And the universe, it's watching, not to judge, but to respond. Because what you choose now will echo into your next chapter, your next timeline. So ask yourself honestly, will you choose what's familiar or what's aligned? Will you keep surviving or start truly living? Because this is the line in the sand. This is the moment your higher self has been preparing for. And if you've watched this far, if your heart is pounding and your soul is screaming, yes, then it's already begun. The shift is happening. The door is opening. The new life is calling. And now, go watch your next step. Virgo, 5 millionaire numbers the universe has hidden for you. June 5th, activation. Because the reward, the breakthrough, the abundance, it doesn't show up until after the test is passed. And Virgo, you're ready now. Your destiny is waiting. All that's left is for you to walk through the portal.